kenai kele kiyoe ne en olimbo mbar. So the issue ko koron ko to trust each other akenai kele itoche siling ata. It's not even about the account. Itoche siling ata amun miten boisiek chemokingen kele toche siling ata. Miten chepyosok akichek chemokingen kele toche siling ata. Simuch sait age koibe rabisiek koba olinywanet ing'etu konye iib mosiget tugul. So karan ngiyonjin, this is personally ko kikiyonjine kele let's have the money on the table akenai kele kitoreti ano en arawani, ketoret ano en arawani anyone, kiyoe ano, kimuche kelipan fees koit ano, kimuche kial amitwogik koit ano. That is the step. Lakini ngemwa joint account, it may be a little bit tricky. Ako korkenai kora kele kikoitoi sadaka, saka, this is what we are going to contribute. Amun ingen ile ngemwa joint account, Palosi, ko saka 10% ko personal. Ako lazima icheru 10% anyun. The Bible does not, me Pastor Kimeta, mogisom kele moale Jehovah si toreton you, no, kokile inemu, you must return the tithe. So lazima koito the tithe, lazima it is very important, lazima koito kochekongetwech anyun ini inginde meset. It is the issue of putting on the table my account. Kongoi missing.
Kongoi Ramaraba. Speaking of trust, Ramaraba, ngoto kage trustan kele 20 cheguget ko 20 chechuget ko mongen ale trust na mabit kot kele nginde anyun dis joint account ko ne lakini soso ngotebi kunoto respectani ng'oliondonoto ko mwalimu Benjamin Sugut akameche kebe a lady and then we come a man got komi kwondong'ung Arab Sugut Benjamin ko kwonyik chechang ko kole anan kole murenchu kito nekwatebe biik chekwang'ololji kole kolen chepyoset eng yu inyendet ne keamin inye kole chekuket keame lakini chechiket ko chechik yani chekanyor ine ko chechiket kole koib koba olinywa kwai ne ko complain murenoni kole ara nguno ngalipanin ngalipan rent alipan chu ko chun kole ko chechuket chu lakini chekuket ko chekiame kole amu simwoiwe pasta ngot ko kimwa Bible kole yukokitunishe ko musiket tugul ko suppose ko murenoni kole ko chun ko ane ko chepyoseng'ung so lakini mubuget nenyunet ko ae tuguk chu so kotokomwoiwechi ngot komi nebo Arap Sugut Benjamin Sugut komwoiwech eng yo ngomami komwoiwech a lady korok sikeweke konyi Arap Sugut. Mwalimu.
Mite kamache komwa kityo out of the camera.
Sitawegun inyendet kora kameche komwa ng'alekchik lakini mameche sikoisuschi sikoisuschi ile keng'alal ng'alecho so mwoe kaine sikokotaweke mwalimu.
Kameche kong'alal kityo out of the camera because saishek chabo Rwanda.
No, it's okay. No, not a problem.
Yeah.
Ngai paraini sagata tugul ngai netap chisale chamge. According to me, with the issue never joint account, either joint or personal, what I believe in, good commit trust nothing it's fine. Kuma mingalang go to joint and go ma joint. As long as you have the trust between you two people, that's my view. Kongoi, sige berura.
Kongoi nye mama, so kongoi among wale maiwe imwaile, so kolia, you know, kongoi nye so kumwaiwe Arap Sugut, so mameje inyo in mwalimu, ameje kangorogo nyo another lady, so kabitsi nyone, so ngonyo chitaga korok, so chemutai Viola. Una mato con Maga Viola ko
Alena
wait
Okay, Balozi, with
Woi.
joint account, I don't see any problem. Ngata size na Mungu to manyoru ko mangen, ngoite tuna mangen. Lakini with joint account, I don't see any problem. So long as there is trust, unless koitu agati neka hiyo trust ikivunjika, things will go south. But commit trust, I don't see any problem with joint account. I'll open with him.
So jamuta kele tungenyoru kumetinye shida oyatwa account.
Matinye shida kabisa agetugul.
Kongoi. Manuela, woya nanajeja. Ngoto seven Manuela ngoto seven ngorok teigas korogi kasata ngaleju. Ko Prudence, woya nanajeja.
Kongoi missing Balozi. Joint account, it depends with the level of trust that you have for one another. For me, because the issue never have been if you have trust with one another, it is very hard. It is very hard. Much money let me trust, but at times we are human beings. Maki perfect. So at times much challenges along the way. So amiga tigati.
Kongoi nye Prudence. Agoba ngalionda na your honest opinion. She's in between to igero ngalejo. Manuela, igero tiana najaja. Ko unito kase Manuela ko gani. Chu arabe woya nanajaja.
Balozi, abwate ale ngalekab joint account, it's koko amwan ako trust kora. Koko amwan ole amu basically oyate joint account kongele ngalekab maendeleo. So magere komi shida yotok so long as komi trust. Kumagere shida. I agree with the joint account. Lakini mi that yamgolen ladies, rabinik chik ko chechik, lakini chechuk ko chechok. So
ngunoto kinye kemwa komie kole chekuk inye in ko chechoket ko chechik.
Chechik.
Yeah.
So lakini ngalekab joint account so long as komi trust atyangen ale ngele koboyat joint account because of maendeleo ko everybody will be contributing. Melen atime sikobendi chechuk yundo un kityo ko chekuk kongetu. Get trust each other ak ntakubali haya nikeyat joint account. Nga tagerati sine hamista kasebing yura. Ale matun ayat joint account singa kwagoyait. Kongoi Balozi.
Kongoi nyejua ko mangen magere mili ko kinye ngalalen yo ko tindo different view lakini uni mago mili ko she cited a few examples ale gitebiso wertage ak lakwa kale ko tunge joint account ko ngen ingwai tuguk chikwal koret tungo meto lakwa ne kakoib tukche kai tugul kole ni naje jam koyas kabisa moyoni ngale chotok so ndakamiu ko katamwaiwech ole kertoi lakini amu mami ameche kenyoru kora a lady nyu asikobit kotaketestai kou notok ko Jackie Julia anan ko Jackie komuche kong'alal.
One of them, Julia, Jackie. Julia. Hello, Julie. Julia, karibu. Nikase Julia. Julia.
Makase Julia, imuchi mande siwege ko meanwhile Chelangat, ageri ning yo Chelangat imi Nairobi. Cheguk ko cheguk anan chechi ko chekwok. Chelangat. Abwati ole director no. Kalya director.
Yeah, I'll go maybe higher. Meanwhile,
Bridget Ayabe.
Okay, according to me, kila mtu goeginye tinye cheto kula account nenyu.
Chitugul ko mabugenye.
Yes, cheto kula ko mabugenye, lakini we kun trust ya kile mesa ichiru amuanga ne. I have another lady nikikaitunga koyonyu koya join account. Ko tumbe tunyabo ko tunjebe semi ka tepchinige ribe lakwe ko matukwendi bonda kasi kuboishe rabinik ichoboyachini shopping everything. Ko tule ale ngomangu chepta Kenya kubokoton account kotinye 200 okitinye 4,000 en account. So ko kayalen jog ngoyotige chetugul account nenyina ko yo mache ki iegu open. Ko kwek tomo chut kina chemutai. Iman tomo chut this family ngele kayegu family chito itinye another guy. Nele motupche ak chicho asinye korok. Ako angen ale kingen kele rabinik ko chesa wili nye korok. Rabia ko ya. Ngoen akwek netom kokoi chi 20,000 makoyach sikochut. Alenjini ane chetugul ngoyat chi account nenyine mutiyat ak chi. Lakini mesa oibu mesa koibu trust chekakwege. Kongoi.
Kongoi nye Bridget, kaigas pasta gere ilogorom ngolyondo chitugul lang mabugenye ako chesa wil pesa kakemwa kunotok ko ngotawa kotomo anyo mwalimu nakai ko Chelangat Dorcas mangen ale kalya tinye challenge Chelangat ngowo korok ngotawa korok another young fellow here Aspel koto imiu
Kongoi Barlosi. Ngataune korok namangalal ngasom korok kora kiboityotab Jehova Pastor Joel alejin sikoi kotokomwochineiwech lagochucho kora kolejin yo kakwo chi ko inye kai ko ngomwa ngolyondo len chachuk ko chekuk anan chachuk ko chechok ko chachik ko meche konai kole makat kotech konyin kot konaita nenome chachiket kokoito koba koinywa kwouyo kotech kot nanyin. So ameche sito omwochineiwech kora olejin meche kai kakwo chito koinyi kotech konyi amu kikotech kamet. Yes. Ko ingane Balozi ameche amwa ale mameche ichaktae chito sebiat account amu kaikai ikeronu chichi patinait nengung korok kotar akot kenyisiek 10 yo bikuye chichi ile une wendi sikowalak alak yo anenye ko kaikai iyat account chine nengung itepte tugukuk amu limitenin kora ng'alek chepchoind account mara kemeche iyomchigei beit nengung ing yun bo sang yun ibel ko saa ngapi isome ilen kameche acher chukile amchigei kaotikuk.
Kongoi Aspel, ngwam chitugul mabugenye agam kaotikuk so kongoi Aspel ko Aspel imite kebeberata ameche kotawa ngotoo sebenin kitikin mwalimu Benjamin ngo sebenin kitikin ameche kotakecheng kwony agenge eng yu ngoto kaimuchi inyo Dorcas Chelangat karibu. Oye uni tinye challenge. Jackie Kirongo kotos ilene. Oi.
Hello, Julie.
Julie ngona Julie testa Julie.
Yeah. Achamwa kataka kwestukul ale chamke.
Chamke mising.
Yeah, awechini Jehova kongoi amu en kasarta nito nikanyoru kasub kanisa kong'ete kotauge ako tomanyoru chance nebo amwa kiy age tugul amu kami kasi. So kama nguno in fact nimepull tu kando kwa barabara. So alengo in program na barani go missing Pastor Kibeta. I really wish that Kagimi you know, but that's a chance to bangalala kwa sababu ya kazi. But imekuwa mzuri sana kwa kusikia neno kutoka kwako. Kigera missing kama our legend toka tukiwa wadogo ukiimba, and I'm so happy today that umekuwa na sisi katika kanisa. So maibe kasata leo because of time ngangetin changian kidogo agoba topic natak nebo Mestabrani nebo ngalekab joint account. For me again you know, as family nenyunati ko ngeba ngalekab chepkondo ko sana ane agere baishonik kele gebais agere kora lagok amu ngot kesub ngalek chekelen chechuk anan ko chekuk komachekuk you know ko makoi kiboishe tutakwama kwa sababu lazima keyai kazi ako lazima kicheru chepkondok chetinye keyai baishonik akeker mising lagok amu kikoit ki neketinye wasiwasi ngori kelen ara mara kwak ne mara ko ketimda mutai anan ko ne tukun cheucho lakini ngerenyu agere ale kicheru angot ngomakiyat change account kicheru chepkondok tugul kama wazazi kechenge tuguk chebo lagok cho. Kongoi missing balozi ak chitugul omite eng this meeting.
Kongoi nye Julie ako kimakun banda nemiye iwendi ka abwati ale iwendi imangun kasi iwendi ka kongoto ketelel eng oret ko kongoi. Kongoi nye Julie ko ameche kotawek eng yu chirchir ko makikosyin ak chirchir ko Edwin anan ka ngalal
Edwin Arap Tera chekuk anan chekuk chachik.
Bas, kongoi balozi. Ala tu begini asa ko maana kabisa. Ako ipo at the right time. As netai ko in I think ane ako new. Acha magomite ko na new sokas mo in. I think we on the same page. Ko in Alen, we are not impressing ngolando ne join account. Amo Kalia so kabun ne ngolando ile join account ako gige ko shinat kinye ako tuye gituye kinye kanisa gileje Edwin akwanda nguga yogi tagenge. So guna tuguk yotinye ak tuguk ndo kwanda ni ko de jok. Guna ajek ni separate different accounts but chepkondo getindoi ak chepkondo yotinye ko de jok. Ako tom genyoru ne problem ko leji tagaram chepkondo ki awanam chepkondo ako guna ngele me gi ta kwagenge. So I think the issue of joint account ane ko ane personally ko to mayan ni joint account. Boying issue na joint account nangana le kanyo igere le gin ka kanyo kot ako bor kole mamite koshinet kot amu ngiro ka kele ke joint account ko bor kole mi tage na boisie chepkondok eng oret nemanyalu mako mi kanet eng kot korok sigere ka kele mekitu chepkondok yo sing kan amu ngunon ngebole bitani mauli mpaka asine missing amu le bitani ko chepkondok sana kene kele chepkondok kinyoru balozi ata every fortnight ko tiwendi kasi beshek mut at least okwono ko nai kole nyoru ne ko nguno kit nemie ko ma joint account kit nemie ko koshinet ak chomyet eng kot.
Kongoi nye my brother there ko mongen ngoto kakoek Chelangat Dorcas, if you are here karibu.
Hello.
Oi.
Mangan ale wakali asime but it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. On that issue, it's finances is a very sensitive issue. Manyalu ko chegu ko che manyalu ko lekelele mi chebo chi when it comes to a family. And in that case, let me speak for myself. For us, we get a project and then we contribute according to our ability. So magilele chechu go chechu and chechi go chechi. We don't do like that.
So the way I'm hearing you, Chalangat, are you for it or not? You are not for it.
When it comes to joint account, so joint account is not a bad issue. Joint account got some form of discipline. Strict on this amount. I don't think joint account go maybe how they utilize money. So we say for this project that is okay. So I'm for it. But still,
Okay.
joint account for us, we don't have a joint account. We operate in terms of which project are we doing. So we contribute towards that project. So melele chachu go chachu, chachi go chachi, no.
Kongoi nye Chalangat, kongoi. Ko ameja nyo mili kongoi amuga inyo. I know this is a very interesting topic and ngalal dosing nyugule kya ngalal jibi kya jangule jalaga mili kala mijitukul jubaga watik chige kulen alaga mijitukul mafugenyi kulen murenek ana kulen gwanyi chegu ko chajog alago chachik ko chachik. So mongen ale imyono mili kameche taiga spigoeng asinyo simwaiwech ile cheguk ko cheguk anan chachik ko chachok ako cheguk ko cheguket akwamune. So mwalimu sokot abwati ale kaikas ko maybe simwaiwech kakekas madam ole kamwaita chachik anan ole kamwaita ngalek chik. So mongen ale lene mwalimu.
Bas kongoi balosi ngalekab chepkondok man komeche korom. Ingot Jeiso kikarta tamu chepkondet. Korik chechang kikobesho amu rabinik. Amune sikobesho bichu? Amu trust nemamitei eng korik. Kui kamwa in kwanda nyung'nyu ko trust nemakat korok. Amu ngibiyote joint account koboru kole kuyakamwa chepkametinwa kole siku discipline koboru kole mitei chi ne maanyiny. Ko ngane agere ale man mit different accounts. Lakini ngemeche keyai boisiet ko lazima keibu mesa kele okay, kimeche keyai boisiet kuni. Itinye siling ata anan igonu siling ata. Ngas ine komach kokoromitu kwonyichu amu komuch kosakain kabisa nemaitinye ngot nebo chaik kolobo hoteli olo. Ko kararan kito nekeng'ete nekebwone keng'alal eng mesa kele makat rani keyoe ni ko chepkondok cheitinye itinye siling ata. Amu ngoroni kongen kwondonyu kole ngoe fortnight aeng anan ngoe fortnight wikishek aeng kanam siling ata. Ko ine abanam siling ata. Koboru kole kibwone mesa tuwai keng'alal. Atya kora komi chepkondok kora che makat kora kotindoi chito mabukenyi ne ngoi ngiwe ityech in maiyang korana koto ilipani matorebeke chepkondok kora ne mutai kolen chito ha angomakonye. Ko samwae kunoto kalen agere ale kararan komite different account but trust komi komi kit agenge nekiya ko kikiya nguroni ko kikiberber lakwet age ipkorebe weri ka chepkondok ang joint account koibe koek zero akot kwa gaa konal lakwet abi koboru kole kai utinye different accounts but trustworthy landa lazima komi koibu mesa onde chepkondok mesa ako ngalal ole nang ne chemakat keyai oi boisionotok amu sabet ko nengwong ma sabet ko bonin ko kakomwa chi kole chechu ko chechu ko chekuk ko chechok kinyon koin ako kyanyon ko baba nenyu kakebwa nyeketech kot agenge anan ni kaketech koek family agenge amune asimach chepkondokuk koek chekuk ako lagok chekiribe ko kisiche tuwai melen kiosiches sile kiame amu kisiche tuwai lagok ako sabet ko nenyonet tuwai lagochu kikonech Jehova kotun kotebenech kolen kioitene lagochu ko ngomakiboisien chepkondok eng oret nekararan ketorete lagochu koiku chubeno ko ngane agere ale kararan komitei different account but trustworthy should be there kemetochi chi chepkonda nenyikit kile ribotegei matisukul kila kitu kongetito $10 kaya ngotimetochi ki age nekaikai kidogo nemuch ngoendoti ngulo kolejin balosio nyakebe kechai mameche konyalen kole balosio harakabi nakachai ile uyo matinye ki kararan itinye chepkondok ngot kidogo cheiboti ngulo bololet lakini chuni ko lazima na the family
kongoi nye mwalimu arap sokot so mameche sikosomsoti chichi memeche sisomsoti ile iye ngomi oli ngosomse igere ile kwaibu kora so akwaibu noto kokatinyin kora chito nimi gaa kokosomso chito ngolin ko abwoti ale mili kaikas tuguk cheking'olole eng yu mili mongen ale ibote chelen chechuk ko chechuk chekuk ko chechok anan ame chitugul mabukenyi anan lion akwamune mili
Kongoi missing balozi. Pole kami ole kai kanisa lakini kakang'et. I hand over so I had to exit kidogo. Kanyo kukakachelewan so mameche ang'et I will turn down and I'll repeat what people have said. Lakini kongoi akobo topic ni kaibwech rani. Anendet ko amite kwen mommy oli abami oli. I believe people can have separate accounts and still conjoin or work together for a certain cause. Kita, I want us to bring into perspective some few things. As most of the times, reason are drinking a very bad drinking habit. Gambling is an addicted with gambling. Womanizer, perennial womanizer. Because anything that a woman has will be channeled to the family. Ultimately, it doesn't matter whether I speak or say that this is my role, but eventually, whatever I have will be channeled to the family's affairs.
Mili, pole kama amechatilin. Kole biik alake che kwang'ololchi murenik chechang kole iman ng'oliondono kemwa kele everything will be channeled to the family. Lakini kole the family ne challenani chepyoset ko nenywa, yani ing'ete nye ip koba oling'wong'et iutye ile itinye kwako lakini chepkondok kobendi gaa ole ngwong ole kibunu matinginyo ole nyonet. So testai.
Yes, most of the times ngitindoi TV kinye safe, your future is secured because we never forget home. But again, I cannot let my kids sleep hungry so that my parents can eat. The priority is my family, and including you, my husband. So in saying that, yes, we take good care of our families, but my priority is my nuclear family, that they are dressed, they are gone to school and all that. Those are the reasons why we say my money is my money. But again, my thinking is, if we trust each other, we love each other, we are open to each other, because I can be able to know what you earn, I can be able to know how prudent you are with money, and we can be able, and when we are working towards a certain goal, then we bring our resources together. And in saying that, we can open an account, say, okay, let's open a joint account for a particular cause. For example, we are building a house in, let's say, 5 years. So we are going to open a joint account so that whatever extra that you don't need, you channel that money to. Why I'm saying I'm not pro joint accounts is, here are 2 teachers in Nandi. They went bizarre, actually. One of them almost committed suicide because they opened a joint account with the husband. They were both teachers. I don't know where the husband put all the money. He just squandered it to zero. And that madam remained with nothing, absolutely nothing. And then they had gone for a loan, both of them, and they had some projects. I don't know where that money. They parted ways eventually, but of course the woman remained with the kids. But starting from zero, she needed to go to counseling. That aside, another one, she was a teacher and the husband was a business person. She took a loan to buy a car. She bought a car. The husband akajiandikia hiyo gari, akanini. And then after that, akaambia madam, look, mimi nimepata kile nilikuwa nataka. Angalia mlango, ndugu yangu, where do you even start from? Where do you start from? Yes, we can say it's a lot as electric, but you need your accounts. People, you need your separate accounts. So that just in case, just in case anything happens, because you never know tomorrow. We could be very good today, but who knows what happens tomorrow. Anyway, let me listen to our people and then we can changia more later. Thank you.
Kongoi nye in Mili ko osea ngosom kogosom at ka lameja amanda mo atinya an issue ne very sensitive that I have to take care of. So ujamwa awa ko osea ameje itesta inyo owe go tesi go je pasta so maybe nyanyo professor ko na me uso ko moyweje ologa ko kastanga leju so tai sirinye pasta kimetanga leju aso ko imwoyweje ite ko ne jamu in tukyo tukul ju igere ile tindoti chitokul different view on how and why they should do what they do. So kororon ngalek wak tukul kongoi eng biik che kakongalalso kongoi eng chetoko ngalaldos ngamakwang nemie osea ameche inameu testai kongoi.
Balozi ya maimanda ara maimwa stani ngung.
Sanyo testai nye sanyo katae beit kororon ngalek wak tukul, you know, so kororon ngalek wak ngotae beit kongoi. Ngotatar ngolion ne ko is not going to be long. Ngotatar kita ne ko wijini ko I'll come back, I'll join you.
Sawa mamingala. Kongoi balozi mamingala siti wege ameje tokoi katin kitinye to chemuriet korir chemuriet karibu una ngaliondani hisapoten i join ananga ameje tukul sanini akwa mune karibu chemuriet
kongoi chemuriet ni ane ma supporten ni joint account amu joint account ko ngem families chechang. First chepyosok ko ma trustani ako pole aboisie ngalyondo noto ma trustani amu mostly women ko kikoboisie time nenywanet. Koboisie time nenywa kocheru chepkondok kolen ngeipchi mama ngeipchi baba ngele yon amebwati sigik chebo boyot. So ma trustani ane joint account because ladies ko beneficiaries missing chebo achek men. I don't trust. Kongoi.
So inye ko komuitaege chi kityo nini.
Kobartagei chi tugul kenyi amu angen sale tia families akongen atinye experience. Tia families chekikopregan amu sabchingei chi. Ngobe joint account ko dominate ni mamache chepyoset korok itoret biik chotupche. Even your own mother makoi yan itoret. Kolen kityo ngonacha ndakase olinwanet nguno kolechin uye tinye shida kutep kuni, yani koekute fast ko serve their family than your family.
Wow. Kongoi Muriet. Karibu Araptera.
Kongoi Edwin yamune.
Namage kapaja tebe je Muriet swala kan ngetin ka ya vela kale chakale uji kale balle matrasa ni kondanyi anan go matrasa women. So kapaja tebe wala or o eno ki ngoi ni ka mengi che ka tar 10 years 20 years matrasa ni o ene tuai.
Aya, good. That's a very good question. Okay. I take an example of Mamaja Waisia lakini kutu swega lak. Mi jita na yote pisa for example, big up to Luet, kigote pisa chepyosok for almost 50 years. Lakini nyoru chepyoset kobore boyot because of things chetinye. Kole shaonen kityo ngondukyo. Melen kele amuin kemache kele ingeti kele metrustan. I have been with Kikuyus, for example. I'm sorry to use that there. I've been Kikuyus. Ago Kikuyus chejang ketinye buildings in Nairobi jet yon ko kikobar boisiek kwa. Amu moche kolia ko ikinende ne one ne tiste. Ago for example, yes, let's go for example, en Kenya nguno agot for example, ajeng Nandie. Ginyoru ra chepyoset nekal teta. Inyoru naga iki. Ipko birete ketin kolin kolen ndakamakwane. Teu nitoni. Yes.
Muriet imuite agere kakoit Pastor Joel Kimeto kotebi kora sitige komwawech akine komwawech view nenyi ameche kityo kotokoi karibu biik aeng sikikochi Pastor Joel Kimeto. Joshua Boy, Joshua isupporteni anan mesupporteni ak amune Joshua? Supporteni join account? Okay. Yeah, Joshua Boy ak Benson maoni nengung kora katom kekas from Benson.
Kongoi missing Hosea.
Yes.
Kita na amecha amwa kobo joint account. Ko kita na amecha ale sasa boten joint account. Ko maybe kakiamuan kityongon kele kakinde chepkondok for a purpose. Much kele ngeseven chepkondok kele kakiseven lagok eng tai yo. Ko much ke decide kele each and every month ko much kende a certain amount, maybe 5,000 each. At take decide koe kine, yani kakinde koe kine mandatory, each and every month ko kinde 5,000. Lakini amu ka chepkondok chekiname chebo chun alake, ko makoi kinde joint account amu eng boisiosiek chekiyoe. Kebwone ketepche eng sikelechi kakiyai ne eng arawani. Nemu chepkondok chebo yotok kobo boisiet, lakini makoi kinde chepkondok chebo certain project kende joint account. Kora komeche chito koek free eng olondolendoito chepkondok chi. Makoi asisitisan ale kinde joint account amu meche chito koek free ak tuguk chi atkan tugul. Ako noto sikobringen peace missing. Chepkondok ko kiy mameche singosise chito kuake kechikchi missing itebe ilechi kaitinde chepkondok. So ngoek kityongon yo kimeche keyai project ko yoto ole kendoi chepkondok mesa. Keyai yoto ko borok. Kongoi missing.
Kongoi Benson.
Kakupenda chamwa accountant Jemuriet. Gale na sis lakini. Gale Jemuriet matrostonage. Jemuriet, I'm challenging in you. Provide leadership in your house. Provide leadership in your house. Kiatindai Kingami Kenya, we had a secretary. Gigetun Liminde. They didn't earn much. Agimi Nairobi. They used to earn about 14,000. And you know, every single month, they would send 3,000 shillings to the mother-in-law and 3,000 shillings to the mother. Kijamko yakin the husband, the mother-in-law, the mother to that lady. And this lady used to send money to the mother-in-law. They were kwambia blessings walipata. It was just those guys mpaka hata nilikuwa najidharau najiambia mimi I used to earn more than they did, but what they used to do is far much more than what I did. And you know what happened to them? So that you know kweli wazazi wanaleta blessings. Their sister had built a house, a 5-bedroom house in a half an acre. And the sister wasn't married then. And then the sister got married to a certain professor. So the house remained vacant. Believe you me, those guys were given that house free of charge because of the sacrifices they made to their parents. So in your family, men, do not blame us for playing favorite, because those are my parents. I know where it hurts most. But if you provide leadership and you nasema, whatever we send to your mother, we must send to my mother as well, so that both parents, so that it is open for everyone. We know that every month we have a responsibility, because it's a responsibility to take care of our parents. So provide leadership in your house and everything will run smooth. So I've seen people who've done that and they've really gotten blessings. Thank you. Thank you, and sorry for that, for the interruption.
Millie.
Yes.
Ameche yanwa ile percentage nebo kwonyik ko percentage nikale nekit ko 2% chenyokoyani kocham mama nanyunet, mama nebo boyot kabisa. Mameche kengalge chechang kabisa nyokotinye mother-in-law kabisa.
Again, leadership, because amune sasa simama nengu akongetalete tuna asije son-in-laws and daughters-in-law. Amune sasa simama nengu, or amune sima maya mama nengu ko mama nengu. There are so many underlying factors. What exactly is the problem between me and your mother? Probably you're playing favorite. Probably there's just something. There's something that is missing somewhere. So provide leadership. By the way, hakuna kitu kizuri kama if a man can stand and say, look here, you're my wife, but in as much as you're my, I love you, but respect is paramount. You've got to respect my mother. She is my mother. And besides, by the way, let me just tell you, ukitaka nipende mamako, penda mamangu. Ukipenda mamangu, I have no reason whatsoever not to love your mama. I will reciprocate by all means. A woman, you just touch their soft spots. Unazigusa tu, na sisi tumeingia laini. Virahisi. It's very simple. But you guys don't understand us. You don't know where to touch. You don't know how to play for us to kidogo. So that yes, so it is still leadership. Thank you. Thank you, Hosea. Thank you. Joshua, you can take over from me. Thank you.
Yeah, Joshua Poi, take over. Joshua. Maybe while Joshua akijiprepare, kuna Frasidia pia na kuna nani pia ameingia hapo na kuna Dorcas ya.
I wanted to ask if they went pastor now. I've seen a scenario where the husband wants to control the finances of the wife, na yeye hataki kuwajibika, yeye yake anatumia aje. So sit even pastor sasa, in such a scenario, what should the wife do? Because I've seen a family where the husband wants to control the finances of the wife. Ikifika end month, do this, do that. Yeye hata hataki kuulizwa yake anaweka wapi, amefanyia nini. He'll just say, I've used here. And I've seen it has really affected them because now the other partner, she's doing her own thing and without involving the husband. That's all.
Joshua karibu or Frasidia, and then maybe we will usher in Pastor Kimeta, summarize a few atupe few yake, and then pia we still have Professor Joshua. Frasidia, naona Frasidia amejiunmute. Karibu Frasidia, the microphone yako.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, nimefika late, but when it comes to joint account, for me, my take is it's both ways. But the most important thing is, before you got married, what was the agreement? What was the agreement when it comes to finances? Alafu pia the level of trust between both of you. Now, how responsible are you? Like for a lady, you can trust a man and maybe in a joint account, or you have your own personal accounts and you muneka kila kitu kwa mesa, but when it comes to the man, how responsible is he? Like if I agree we will have a joint account, how will the man be responsible? If he's a responsible person, he will not misuse the money, then for joint account it's okay. But for many women, especially in marriage, most fear kuwa na joint account because of such cases. What if this man misuse, irresponsible, misuse the money? Maybe some women, maybe they prefer to have the joint a different account for security purposes. If this man becomes irresponsible, at least the family will still have something to support us. And for others, they just don't trust you. And there is later issues maybe in the marriage. But what I can say is about how responsible are you as a man, because when it comes to marriage, you are the leader of the family. So it all comes down to the man. How responsible are you? And how open are you when it comes to finances? And how do you manage to handle both families? Because there's my family and there's your family. How are you taking that responsibility? Then now the issue of having joint account comes in. That's my take.
Lakini ile personal meeting issue where joint account is sawa kwako.
Yes or okay. I may say yes or no, but it depends with the because I'm not yet there, but it depends with the person we will Mungu atatubariki now. But me, I will be okay if the man is responsible and he takes over the leadership, like is the leader of the farm, that I can trust you. You cannot. You can be. I can trust you 100% that you cannot do maybe something stupid in the process. Yeah. But I don't have an issue with joint account. I think it's the best. It's the best and brings the family in a later union, like strengthens the marriage if it works well.
Kongoi Frasidia, at least kakekas few nengung. Agere angakai masi chemeli atya ikochi kekas akine kele lene senior council nga. Masi chemeli.
Asama katak tugul ale chamgei.
Chamgei.
So kangaitu agere kakotestai discussion. But nimeelewa kitu kidogo. I think kinabongalale it is about the maybe marriage tosoya same account akiwa partner ama hapana. On my decision kutosa mole inategemea na trust ambayo mko nayo na your partner. Agotegemea ne kole kanginya nyoru chichi kotusilene amu sai kumende tukuwa Kenya nikijambo miti uaminifu. Saizi unapata kila mtu anafanya shughuli kivyake. Mahu Kenya nikijamgeli ngo ipchevyo seta gonda ibu 10% ngo ibaya 30% kitu yeginde mesa agelenzi gau. Chuta chuka genyo gonda 50% ikabilionje. So kine tu sama nyale. Tegemea relationship notinyege achingo your partner. Alafu you are talking about maybe about our parents. Tegemea kagale bana nirunde nano otinyege usiano ne una sekunde. Magoya nyura nyane na bumelimba sang abinyabisha sekunde mo. Ginyanya wale you have spent time with your parents. Mesengi kusagaro kipo kutugila kutugizami bugile shirai kumagoya iturani ne masi ita ibugile itagenge nyote stay ibugile ile chata chai achange sasa amuhanya ibukonda nya sasa ile ai parolinda golingole even a man you need to stand as a man kino kwa bareza kino kwa bare muleni gapsai kunyo go basegita katukuli mwaje byose so ye go komite chitotoma kabaulin toma konyorien maana ngotai ko ye ora olobendi omete driver na be the one, be the head of the family.
Masi, huyu akakotorosi nini nengung kale tos network. Lakini nyie metinye shida kabisa. Masi. Pola agere huyu akanyor challenge. Charles, karibu. Charles. Meanwhile, ngage ne tom kekas few nanyi, tom kekas few nanyi. Joshua. Joshua, huyo Joshua. Kotoma ngane toma ngane kase komeche komwa ng'olyo anan komeche tukotechi.
Nyorwa.
Kanyorun kimeche kekas a few nengung kabisa. Karibu.
Right. Yakakipea maswali komeche keeku very clear kora kele why are we talking about joint account? Amune sikakimeche keyat in the first place. Is it amu issue nebo trust? Is it amu meche keng'etin meche keyai any development anan ne. So katanyolu kewalu that question korok kele why are we opening a joint account? Number two, when we talk about joint account, because there are several types of joint account. Yakiyote any account, there is something nekikure mandate in the account. Kimuchi keyat joint account akemwa kele both to sign, like mami transaction nekeyoe without the consent of both parties to the account. When it comes to financial matters, angen ale we are all different. Amu ingen yautunigei when you get married, you're entering into a relationship, both of you are grown-ups. Or above 18, both of you. So at that time, ikotinye chitugul experience nenyi ngalekab financial management. So my take is this. Kararan joint account. I support. Ako kiyote joint account, maamu mo trust andigei, amu kiyote joint account, amu manachi ogere kuwa meche siko misuse chi age resources chebo family. Amu if there is no trust, then it will not just affect the financial aspect of the family. Ko affectani ki age tugul nebo family. So mameche kora kekere kuwa finance is the major aspect nekonu kekosan ngalekab trust. Kit nebo let nekameche agusian Hosea ko kararan kora ke disclose assets chechok kokimen to our wives and to our families, because I worked in a certain sector back in Kenya and I was doing succession cases. Ako ngap koek bahati mbaya kosirto boiyot eng kapchi anan the man ang yalen koyai chepyoset anan the wife ngalekab succession konyoru komengen akot kole kitinye ne this mzee. I remember I met another woman nekimeche kochekan accounts chebo mzee and I remember ki-expectani kolen mi chepkondok kabisa amu kicham kolechin the husband, there is money in this account. Lakini kingonyo there was nothing in the account. So kararan kora keyoe tuguk tugul in a transparent manner. Koek chitugul kora accountable. Amangu last week kamwa something nekikole always know your partner. Yekainai your partner, you will know their weaknesses even in terms of financial management. Ingen ile chito fulani, like for my case, I can speak for myself. Angen ale maybe ngatinye, if I have money akaker chi nenyalili, I will help. So maybe to my wife that would mean misusing family resources. So komuchi kotoreto ngot ko joint account, komuchi kotoreto my wife kong'etin koregulaten on aspects cheu choto. So nyolu ketoretigei ing kemanagen resources chebo family. Mi biik chekakong'alale chepkondok chebendi kosupporteni parents. Mameche awo that direction because that would be a topic on its own. Lakini ing financial management ko ngot keyote joint account asiko contributen chitugul towards a certain goal, then I support it. Ameche kora kinetkei kenai kele a lot of things are changing, with ngalek chebo equality, with ngalek chebo recognition ak empowerment nebo the girl child. Ko kikowalak emet amu ngeba ngalekab yakakiyai termination nebo marriage anan keba divorce, kerecognizani kele everything nekianyoru during marriage ko contribute both of you. So kararan situn kemwoe kounotok, you are sure even you will you've made a contribution to the development of the family. Angen ale mi challenges che ngap kelen maybe men ko misusing their money through extramarital affairs and go through drinking. Lakini that is besides the fact. Among wale kangalale an ideal a marriage and when all other factors are constant, an ideal marriage amu mapete wara sakoranan and mapete issues in family. But if it is an ideal family, then you can have a joint account because you are accountable to each other. Ko tuguk choyae oyae to build the marriage, not to destroy it. Kongoi.
Nguni senior council atinye tebun kikeny boisiek chekibo keny kokimakomi ng'alekab joint account and everything, and they used to last for quite some time. Yet kisasa buyo kipimanen nito kele une ingeni joint account komeani joint account kong'ete manini chutak isit through ile because of dynamics chewalakse anan amu kamwa chemuriet kabisa nga kole akotos what is your view? Amu kale chemuriet ngiwe korik cheechen ngolaba Nairobi isit atinye tos kinde certain kele shebe biik akale biik chebo bororiet age kobwane to the agenda nebo mission nebo kityo after joint account korabaktaenin atikometen isit through anan lazima komi mwatada.
Amang'u ale ng'alechu tugul kotegemeane cultural backgrounds kora nebo biik. There are myths. There is a belief that maybe biik from a certain culture anan biik chebo bororiet fulani ko ingiani marriage as an enterprise komeche ko acquire resources. It could be true, it could not be true. Lakini kakimeche is kefokasan on our culture achek ko ki biikab Kalenjin kele what about us? What we like kiingiani marriage kou ne? Ngakonin historia kidogo ose. When we were growing up, akangen ale majority of us can attest to that. Give every family there is a store. Mi kii nekekure choket, mangen ngot kokure bororioshekab Kalenjin tugul choket, store nekikikeshin bandek anan ko any farm produce ko kikindoi yundo. Ng'o nekicham kikochin kifunguet nebo that store? Who was the storekeeper? You will find in most cases ko ki mzee. Ako mi kii nekikimwoe kele traditionally ko ki the breadwinner nebo the family ko the father. So there is that belief kingen kele it is the mzee who is supposed to control resources chebo family because he is the head. Ongen yako kile metit nebo kot is the head. Kingen kele where the head is where the mind is, it is where the eyes, it's where the ears, it's where the mouth is located. So it is angen ale imuchi kora ko failure nenyo as men ko kiabdicate in our roles, makiteken our rightful positions. Kikilekean ko yekilekean ko growen akine the culture kot koit at par with all of us. So kokoit kiwango neimuchi akichek women ko acquire property on their own. They can become breadwinners of their own families. So koib issue noto. Lakini ndakiweksei men to our traditional roles of being the real breadwinners. Kenamu store ensure kele our families don't lack food, they don't lack the basic necessities. Kingen kele it is going to be so good. Also, let me talk out of experience. When you're working in an ideal marriage or family, ko kararan kora ngotinye your wife, something. Amu kiberur Mungu kwanyik in a special way. They can keep something for long. Imuchi kokonor something. And during disaster, anan yakanamin shida, koyote kotinye their own pass or their own kikabu neimuchi koyat ako bailen out. So ngikochi kora opportunities our women koek empowered and to to save on their own komuchi kotoretech at one point in time. Lakini nyolu me I believe in on the traditional setting of a marriage where the man is the breadwinner and the woman comes in as a support. Konyone nyokotoretin as a helper. So if she's a helper, ngotameche atech kot for my family, whether my wife helps or not is not an issue. Angololchini kityo aleni there is a project I'm doing here. Maybe ateche kot, you can take over responsibilities alak, maybe your school fees if she's capable of doing, and nani ko chebo amitwogik ak ngoroik ak kerib lagok, things cheu choto. But ideally it's the man who is supposed to be the head. Ingen is ole bongondoi chitugul family nenyi. So if we will go back into that setting, then all these things will fall into place.
Thank you, Wakili. Let me just interject for a bit. Thank you for giving us a very ideal situation. But let's come back to reality, where everything is not constant. There are situations where a woman earns more than a man by far, or the man is not working at all. Yeah, I mean, it's a complicated case, but you've talked about a very ideal, smooth society where the man probably earns more than the women, and we are the next.
Millie, before you even proceed, Ngotile, the man is not, if you say the man is not working, what is he doing?
Huh? He's not earning.
What is he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing for a living?
What is he doing?
Yeah.
Be perambulating the city. No, brokers. Oh, seriously, there are very many brokers. I mean, the reality. I want us to come back.
I understand you. I understand you, Millie. Angenwale, there are people who are not working, but I'm talking about if that man is not working, then how will you open a joint account with someone who is not working? Because our question is joint account. I want also you to understand that the way the setup of every society, the genetic formation of a man, we are all meant to, again, our ego will not allow us just to be beggars. It to just to depend on your wife, unless these other generation of a men. But my generation, Suguti will tell you, it is not ideal. Like our ego will not allow us to sit, then your woman will feed you, because that will mean you married me. Get to know if I'm not doing anything. Even biblically, if you look at the way how God created everything, He created the Garden of Eden, then created Adam. And He didn't create Eve until He had given Adam the authority about the Garden of Eden. Until Adam was busy, he had something to do in the Garden of Eden to be able to sustain Eve. That is the ideal thing, and that's why I was saying the moment we break that fabric and then the setting, then we'll be in a problem, and that's why there are problems in marriage. Because
Thank you.
There are problems in marriage because we as men have abdicated our roles and our
That is
responsibilities.
where I want us to go.
Yeah. I cannot blame you.
By the way, if things were at very ideal,
yeah,
joint accounts would not be a problem. Everything would be as smooth. No one breaks the law. we respect each other as per our roles or something. But
And
again,
then Millie, one
ground-
thing I wanted to be very clear, it is all right. It is okay also to find a woman and your wife, for your wife to earn more than you. It is okay. But as a man, you must use wisdom to be able to see how you're going to manage these resources. Because believe me, what women value is a wise man, whom they are sure if I give my husband this amount of money, he will invest wisely for the benefit of the family. That is what women are looking for. So if your wife is earning more, then what you need to have as a man is more wisdom and to remain as the head. See and the trust for your wife again, and that respect to be able to be given the opportunity to manage all the resources of your family.
Thank you, Akili. Wisdom is important, and then we can trust you with our resources. But if you just a power broker, then it becomes really hard for us to subdue, and that is why most people say that women, when they get money, I'm digressing a little bit. When they get money, they may pembe. We don't may pembe. It's because we don't really see how well or responsible some people can be with my money, my hard-earned money. Anyways, thank you. Sorry for that.
Yeah, general question, maybe someone could answer. Mtegekas maoni nebo mzee mwingine hapa nikikure Kilio. Kilio bas. Karibu une sabote ni join account anangameji itakwangeni. Akwa mune. Karibu Kilio.
Kongo saya. Well, I have a different opinion. Masabote ni this abati ala wasa.
Kikasin kabisa gagadami kemigo girin.
Okay, so I have a different opinion. Masabote ni ngalerin joint account. Amu with joint account wadanga kutang tu je mu kwak. For instance, the expenses that I spend maybe the money I spend is not the same as what my wife or my girlfriend is spending. Ko joint account gora ko manami. But katnya different ideology. What came a joint account, maybe through an investment. Ko mugak say ko subkagra bini chike pambani into that investment. But came a joint ge, for instance, ke share something like shares. Could go 50-50, that will work, and that can be bind legally. And then go 60-40, and then go 70, depending on the amount that is available. Lakini for the joint account, it doesn't work. Kongo say.
Those go to three scenarios. You get them big joint account ago tanu igasit. I will meet the issue about trust. What's your view?
Yeah. Kiagas mi big synergy ma work and those like up joint account because of trust issues. You guys be peace of mind is paramount. Tau bi ko miel lagini after some time kago gitu lago could be some differences. Amu kapin nga like trust issues. So that's it.
Gongoi clear. Agere lebero me mind discussion ni. Amangwa gago gonji to opinion ani anan gomi jine meje to teshi to forum sigi turate. Mwalimu Eric Maraba amangwa gaste conversation the test ita abo agani professor ba exiko summarize and which sigi tuch imbetu tabran.
Ose, kimeje maoni na umet para kekas.
Thank you.
Actually, that was the issue.
Most of the people, most of the young child, Inyoru kijana chemengech biik chechang worry nguni kakile ngimeche iyai kila kitu korok if you want to stabilize your parents you stabilize before imutu chepyoset. Atinye a very good scenario nebo chorwa nekale kiamutu chepyoset ko stopen kila kitu stand still ngoling'wa. I think notok keibu the topic nebo the next week nikemuch kediscussane notok sikiro kele tos ne ngokabait chito koiku stand still kila kitu. So ko maoni nanyun ko ngota ameche kekas view korok mwalimu uyo kami ng'olyo nekemeche konet.
Kamwa ini osea katebene biik kole simwa maoni neng'ung'et, they are really furious. Kasomani messages en yon komoe kabisa imwa, lakini wacha niseme hivi, ingen ile
akiteshi ng'olyondoni trust amwakere yuto kotobunu issue kibildendoi ano trust nemutai ngabet kasit amu betushechu ngibet kasit ko angot chepyoset kochute sakek anan angot anybody akibeshe kora kele at which stage mwalimu, like for instance ngab komi wakati nomi dating ak chito kole ngotoi join account do you appropriate ile ngetieme kotomo ngot koek kinekakoek officially otieme join because these things kimi diaspora and these things happen. So mutai kaek tabit kasit so testai.
Acha, sikoesha anyun noniton nombo courtship we first of all try. There is no trial. Kele try an account during. First of all, I don't subscribe to a joint account. That is one. Number two, ingenile magma keboisien as a trap. The issue let us try during the courtship. Let's see if it is going to work. If we will have a joint account, that is wrong. So this is the issue, and I really like the debate, the discussion. It is so healthy and really good for all of us. The issue about trust is when we really know each other, we understand. Only my wife does not have this money, does not have money at such a point. And then I don't have. That is when we really know each other's, earning, the strength, financial strength. And then from there, it will be good. Like it is very difficult. You trust when all the monies that you are earning is not put on the table. That is how you build the trust. Let everything be on the table. So that if I'm earning 20,000, for example, Kenyan shillings, let it be on the table. Can I get low on any 20? And then my wife is earning maybe 5,000. Let it be known. Or if she's earning more. Can I? If we are able to put that on the table, that is how we are building that trust. That is how we are going to make it. Amun, you will believe me, because we have used this much, And for your information, ngot komi biik kabisa chengen ko in budget nebo your money, ko kwonyik, our wives. They really know. They really know. They can tell you, wala tom ketar ko nget 5,000. Ishongoni ile koyo hesabu chebo rabinik you. They really, those people know. Hao watu wanajua sana. They can really budget your money when it is in the pocket. So the only thing, you bring it on the table, let it be known that you have this amount. Again, that is a trust. Like in your meeting, there is no trust there. And it is there will be a problem in the future. As we go along, responsibilities. And the more the responsibilities, the more go be to, you won't make contribute any, you are not contributing to the household food, budget ya nyumba. So the only way, let it be on the table. It is possible. If everything is on the table, the other option, after putting it on the table, at least, lazima itindoi kidogo, Kor ko mewendoti boyot ak isome kolunji bandiat nedion kemoche iam bandiat en oret yono, ko you don't have money. There should be some amount. Ingenai kora kele you have some amount you are working with. Sometimes you can have that amount. It is good to have your own money. Sometimes it is good, not even sometimes. It is always good to have your own, at least kidogo tu. Lengu nemiona negende uya. Again, it's to be very transparent. Being transparent is the issue. Like in joint account, my brother, it is wrong. Why is it that you are loving Millie? Why is it that you don't trust each other with this amount? This is what we have. So joint account, I think I'll cancel. Like in Millie, I think Charles was talking about something about that structure in the Bible. The husband is the chairman. The husband is the manager. The husband is the CEO. Let it remain that way. As you direct the nature in this budget, can't go give a message. But directed the husband, this is what we're going to do. And then you also approve, with your approval. And then things will work very well. Like in the joint account, no. Under time is going to lie. It is wrong. It may not work right now. It's not a good thing. It shows that there is something that you are really struggling with. That you want this account to be a form, an object of trust. That is wrong. I think it will not work that way. So, Osea, the topic is hot and we can continue and continue. Like in Yongi Onji Negele, onge billion trust, and we avoid this joint account at the moment.
Akitugul kakocher maoni nenyi agere uyo akasich challenge Pastor Kimeta mami ng'ala ngotebitun besho kora kokakakokas conversation nebwol ameche kityo prof ngotikasechi ako summarizen wechi prof siketuch nebo betutab rani. Kwane ko maoni nenyu ko ngome chito kwangenyi ngochebune tai ng'alek alake, so mamang'u ale matinye ane koter, ane atinye choronok chechang, much atinye 100-200 friends. Ane ngetuye ak choronok chuk much along ale ane nachafuani yu, so komameche mutai nyokotebena chi kele ngoiwe yo walia, so that's me. So amang'u ale Prudence kawalu.
Mewalu na kwa clear.
Osea maye clear.
Kwaja igere mwalimu nikamwae nikamwae kole ngap komeche kong'etu ki nebo boisiek. That's really true. Ane ngap kemi ak boisiek tuiyosiek. So boisiek chu kikechil angon kele keteshi WhatsApp group, komaingeni boiyot WhatsApp group kora kakoib ke konsolen ngolimba nyumbani. Yani very very difficult. Igere ile stressanigei biik. So kokosir siko stressanigei chito ing'etu nengi imwa kile ingen, lakini naiwendi biik konsolen komutai kofelen kasit. Ane ngomeita chitugul laindanyi, lakini ng'alek kyo ngemet ketau project nebo family komawalan good, komakinde kele project ni kispekulateni kele costeni ata, komakiam mbele. Lakini issue ino agere kabisa ile issue nemeche keng'alale Arap Sukut angen ale ingen kabisa ile nyalildos boisiek chechang nea. Angot for instance chemi emoni kokakingen ku ng'alekab joint account. Nyalildos biik kabisa, kikae kityo akweken maomeche komwa ukweli, lakini nyalildos boisiek kabisa chekikingishan joint account. It is a cause nekikokosen angot mental issues. Ijiritu ibire kasi 8 hours, komi chito 20 hours atinye kologen kole this is 50-50. So ileni itoret your dad, ileni itoret kianyoru angot some of my friends chenyi kocheng'in chito kolejin on the other side komeche ko ipko createni a story, much kole kait karit, much kalia sikomeche nyokoyokto koyokyi sigindet. So for long iberberi shoti kunoto kilen kayai kwa olimbo garage ipkoleiton garage kesirchin ini garage sikosikyi kocher chepkondok kai sinikoyokto ipketorete sigik anan kotorete nebo arng'wa anan kotorete anybody ko ng'alechoto ko joint account.
Meiten.
Ng'anet komeche koteshi Edwin.
Ose abwati ale in huwa tindo ng'olyo Joshua huwa ameche komwa ng'olyo Joshua.
Joshua. Ng'ane kami chito nekakakwan Joshua, karibu.
Yeah. Yeah. Nashukuru sana, jioni nyingine njema, lakini siko poa sana. Yeah, I was trying to fix my visa issues na mapolisi kidogo. But nimekuwa nikisikia kwa mbali kidogo. Yeah, story joint account sijasikia mingi sana, lakini mimi na support joint account kwa familia. Kwa sababu nimekuwa nikikaa hapa hivi, hata mwalimu wangu ambaye ananifunza professor. Mpaka saizi yeye ni professor ako retired 67 years. But still taking the money yenye ana earn kwa family account. Wao walikuwa nasema ukikuwa na marafiki ndio kuchafua meza kidogo, furahisha marafiki, lakini Wahindi wafanye hivyo. Hiyo ni pesa extra yenye earn, yenye anapeana pesa kama ana earn 1,100, anapeleka nyumbani, anapewa 10,000 yake kwa mwezi. So he's like bado anafanya kazi, anafanyia familia. That is how they build they are building an empire actually. Na hivyo ndio unaangalia family system kama Tata has become so robust kwa sababu wamekuwa na joint account tangu 1888 ama 1898 somewhere there. And that is how they bought Jaguar, Land Rover, Range Rover in 2010. If nobody knows, Jaguar, Range Rover, Land Rover UK belongs to Tata. Tata ndio na own shares mingi. And they're taking over almost everything because they worked as a team. Na kuna vile pesa ya faida yenye mnapata, you invest in the family, you invest in the children. Muindi anakuambia pesa yenye niko naye si yangu, maisha yenye naishi, I'm living because I want my children to live a better life than I lived. So that is how imetoka kwa family value system ya generation zao na culture yao. So that's why wame keep culture, wame keep the way of life, religion, wame keep the way they invest and the way they move to countries. So if they go to Eldoret na invest kwa mashamba, kwa hospitali, and how they can even change the system in Kenya. Watafanya kazi Kenya, wataingia ndani ya serikali, na the way hata huyo mbunge kwa Eldoret, the way they do it, it is that family value system that their account, hata jamaa pesa yake anakula, anaweka kwa familia na inaenda kwao, kwa sababu wanajua at the end of the day kitu ikifanyika, I'll go back to where I came, nikikufa ndarudi nizikwe pale. So I support joint account. I know kwa capitalism I fit sana that I earn my money, nimeenda nikafanya kazi, so siwezi pesa yangu ikachukuliwa na mtu, ikakuliwa na bibi yangu, ikakuliwa na, hapana, sio hivyo. Mkae chini, you know, you have to read about capitalism. Kuna kitabu fulani ya Russia, socialism, communism, capitalism, all the ideologies, and take the best part of it about economics, na rural economics, na the way a family economics works, wachana na serikali. Then you will see that at the end of the day, whatever you earn, it might be eaten by other people if you don't invest back in the family. And that is why sometimes mtu anakufa Kenya, pesa yote ilienda, ati hata hatujui account yake alikuwa nayo wapi, aliweka pesa wapi. You try to kufuata na huwezi pata. So thank you so much.
Joshua, I want to counter that. You know, India is a communist society. Ours is a capitalist society. Very different ideologies. Very, very different. Now, Indians, majority of them are business. They have enterprises, they have business, they're business people. And the business is actually a family business. And that is why they can form a joint account, simply because it is a business account. We're working towards one goal and all that. Sisi, tunafanya kazi, kibarua ni yangu, ni mimi ninatoka asubuhi, ninaenda kazi kufanya kazi na kufanya kila kitu. That is what we are saying. It is different. If you're working towards a certain goal, then a joint account is ideal. But this is a community. It is a capitalist society. Kenya ni ngumu sana kuambia mtu ati yo. Kwanza Indians, whom do they marry? Whom do they marry? They choose whom to marry. I am chosen for. And your values are dictated by our society or our people. It is different from people I choose to marry. Your culture differs from my culture. They still have the caste system and whatever. The ideals are quite up there. It is communism. Totally different from our own. That is what I'm thinking, because with a communist society, it's easier to really bring in resources together. You share the same values, you share the same ideologies, you share the same everything. But for us, capitalist society, a bit tricky.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. So I was giving an opinion on that, but if we were to build the system of that joint account, we have to build from the foundation of family, of which tumeivunja, so kurudi huko najua tuwezi rudi. Like if we were to build long time in the 80s, we could have built that. So I agree with you, Millie. Yes.
Wow, oye hanin ngalek ab tonge jamtege ngituira siko at least kaklekitu tienda kotakwanin. Ngabwatwa kityo longetuye mutai tumaini saa 10 saa shanling page nebo Kalenjin Global Church siketuye kanisa eng betutab mutai. Ole tumaini kongoi biik tugul cheko contribute eng ra. Komako contribute sige suggestion topics kora nebo next week siko at least agere angot from this conversation kokakinetkei ngalek chechang kabisa. Ngakas conversation nebo biik maybe in future kebendi kora ko biik chito ile kama mbaya joint account is the way to go, so lakini mami ngala konetauge kunotok. So kongoi biik tugul chekomuch, unless makerchi chi sang, unless kotinye chi nekakure burning issue kotiko open the floor for 1 minute or 2 minutes. Ngomakotinye chi meche asom chi ko volunteer kokerwech eng saet. Professor tiko kasech prof lagi agere uyo manyorwech. Professor kokerwech eng saet. Tiko mi arab sukut mwalimu.
Wose.
Ara kesoisiretech ak saet.
Woi, ngasasiret ak saet. Amakyini chi tugul biik chemeche koruiyo, amakyini rwondo nemie. Ko icheket chebendi boisionik amakwak betut nemie nebo berurto. Ko icheket kora che tesetai ak boisionik ko ongeyai boisionik ak kibwat kora kele kiwekyi Jehova tugukyik. Kakeng'alale chepkondok chebo korikyok. Ako kora ngebwat Jehova, amu Jehova notok konin kimnatet ak kokonin kora chametabgei sikobit iyai boisionik ak itoret kong'ung ak itoret choronok ak itoret sigikuk, tupchosyekuk. Ko ngibwat notok matkeutye kele Jehova anan kikochi Jehova chechiket. Kongesa Baba wetu ambaye unatupenda, ambaye uliweza kutuumba na ukatuweka katika ulimwengu huu, kwa sababu uliumba ulimwengu huu kwa ajili ya wanadamu. Kuna wengi wakati huu Baba ambao wana maumivu ya kimwili, tunaomba kwamba uweze kuwapa dawa kutoka mbinguni, maana wewe ni daktari mkuu. Kuna wengine wakati huu Baba ambao wanaumia kiroho, tunakuomba Baba uweze kuwapa matumaini katika maisha yao. Kuna wengine wanalia wakati huu kwa sababu ya kupoteza wapendo wao. Tunakuomba Baba uweze kuwa pamoja nao na uweze kuwatuliza roho zao na kuwapa matumaini pia. Baba, naombea wote ambao wakati huu wanatembea ama wanatumia vyombo vilivyoumbwa kwa mikono ya wanadamu, uweze kuongoza ili wafike mahali wanakwenda salama salmi. Kuna wale ambao wanaendelea na kazi zao, uweze kubariki mikono yao, uweze kuwapa maarifa, uweze kuwapa hekima ili waweze kutumikia kwa njia moja ama nyingine jinsi ipasavyo. Baba, naombea familia zetu pamoja na ndugu zetu popote walipo, ili uweze kwa pamoja nao na uweze kuongoza mienendo zao ili waweze kuenenda kulingana na uwezo wako. Tena naombea pia kikundi hiki cha Global Church, Roho yako Mtakatifu waweze kuongoza hata wachungaji pamoja na washiriki wa kanisa hili, na kuomba Baba, Roho yako Mtakatifu aweze kuwa pamoja nao. Kuna wale ambao wanalala, wanaelekea kulala wakati huu. Tunakuomba Baba uweze pamoja nao na uwalaze katika vitanda vyao, na ili kesho waweze kuona mashariki kwa furaha yao yote. Baba, tunakuomba, kuna mengi ambayo tungekuomba lakini hatuwezi kuyataja yote, lakini tayari umeyajua yale yaliyomo moyoni mwetu. Baba, na tunakuomba uweze kutenda kulingana na mapenzi yako. Wakati huu tunapoachana, tuweze kuachana tu kwa kimwili, lakini kiroho tuweze kwa pamoja. Baba, naomba haya yote yafike katika madhabahu, katika jina la Yesu aliye mwombezi wetu. Amina.
Kongoi sugut, kongoi chitugul ak biik tugul chekimi kokatech betutab rani. Kongoi biik akiname kanisa akoi saishekab koraki. Kongoi ing this section. Kanyor challenge arap Kimeto nebo kale kabet stimet ing olimbo oling'wa. Ndabet stimet ko triple in the internet, so lakini kalecho in future koitu koingiani kora. Katiame kabisa kameche ko contribute akine kekas view nanyi akobo ng'alechu conversation, kaboibochi conversation ini katestai. So alakane ake nekatotinye, so awechi kongoi akabaibait kalecho amwachini yua biik tugul kongoi ache kami pamoja eng betutab rani. Komanda kicho betunoto kibendi korenyi olimbo korab Joel Kimeto. In some few days kamu kimi organizani once kage communicate en betut nekibe rutojini kurgat olini. Komakichopke kongo shataja in advance kebe kesa pamoja kenai family nanyi kurgati. At least iwekchi kongo akina kimwachi kongo ingen ile March iwekchi kasi nekikwa ing ministry for a very long time. Kebe kesa kityo, so the agenda ko kesa kityo kurgat olini amu kakotachak. So kaleja amwawak. Koma kokakoriktat betusiek choto komaking'alale. Koma boiyot angot arap Tera komakimwa kele kebendi kikoti boiyot neuno. Ak angot Millie ak chitugul komakiro kine kakiyai. And that's my own a few. Kongoi matinye ng'alyo.